Have you heard about Pat Miletich saying that you once ran from fighting him in Birmingham, Alabama? That's been in the news over the past little bit.
I went to a fight show and he was commentating on it, and one of the commentators brought that up, and I said, "Seriously, do you think myself here would run from a fight from anybody, much less Pat Miletich?" I mean, the notion is absolutely ridiculous. I cut him a little slack and I said, "I never run from anybody." And he goes, "Oh." And I'm not a storyteller. I'll tell you the 100% truth. And I cut him a little slack and I said, "If you were chasing me, then I was chasing you. And we were running in circles because that's not how I remember it." I know the incident of what he speaks about. And they were having, after the fight, they were having a wet t-shirt contest, and they had a stool out on the dance floor for me to go out there and judge women, and that wasn't my cup of tea. Um,
I'm surprised.
I'm not some liberal guy about. I'm just not into that cheesy part of the whole gimmick. I was like, nah, I don't want to do it. And at the time, I had a friend, Vietnam vet guy, and he used to live with me here at the house, Bird. And so I said, Bird will take my place. He can sit on the stool. Give him a little bit of a thrill, have some fun, whatever. Well, Pat Miletich decided that since there was a vacant chair there, that he would sit in it. And this is back in the time when Pat Miletich was Pat Miletich who? Um, so he's sitting on the stool, and I said, "Hey, get out of the stool. My friend Bird's sitting here." And he's all, "No." And so I grabbed him by his face, picked him up, and threw him on his back right on the dance floor there. And this is after, I think it was the Hugo Doherty fight. No, it wasn't. It was somebody in Alabama I fought. It was just, anyways, it was a short fight. But anyways, so he didn't really say much. And then Bird sat in the stool and judged the female dancers or whatever. We left. And then I guess he had enough alcohol to think that he could maybe tie my shoes. I don't know. But he come running out of the bar, and there's like a long street there, like a party street, Dolphin Street, I believe it is. And he comes running down the street, and I was just outside of the hotel, and Bob Meyerowitz was there. He used to run the UFC. And he said, "Please, David, don't beat this poor little man up." And I'm like, he goes, "Please, just go to your room. Please, please, for me, will you do that?" So I got in the elevator, went up to my room in a brisk walk, by no means a run. And he, I guess, took that as I was running from him, but that's the truth. I got nothing to hide. I think anybody with half a brain, and they're far and few between in the fighting business, would understand that Pat Miletich would need a step ladder to trim my toenails, much less entertain a thought of fighting me. So that's his version. And out of the generosity of my heart, I'll let him hold on to it.